Hi there, welcome to HoboRec Recording Studios. Today we're going to have a look at a couple of new plugins that are supposed to make your mixing a little bit easier. So some of you may have seen that there's been a big campaign lately with Jordan Valerie from Hardcore Music Studio has launched this new software company which is called Black Salt, and they are just now out with two new plugins. Escalator and Low Control. I got the opportunity to check those plugins out before they were released. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to finish this video before that, so here it comes a little bit after the release. Maybe you have already seen a couple of videos demoing those plugins, but I thought I'll chime in with my thoughts as well. So the first plugin is Escalator, and it's sort of a drive plugin. I'm not sure exactly what it does. At first I couldn't figure out if there was automatic loudness compensation on it or not. When you turn it up initially it gets louder, and after a while the peaks are getting lower. So I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it definitely cuts off the peaks. You can use it sort of as a clipper if you want to, even though it's a bit dirty. I've used it on my master bus with really good results. Mostly I think it's cool on vocals to bring them forward a little bit. I'm going to show you some examples, both on vocals and on the master bus. Low Control is basically kind of a simplified multiband compressor where you only control the low band. You choose where that band is, and you can compress the lows individually from the rest of the sound. And you have also a function to boost a certain frequency. To be honest, at first when I tried this out, I thought it was just really weird. I thought it just distorted everything. After using it a while, I kind of understood why, because it's putting all those harmonies on the low frequencies to make them jump out without actually increasing the volume that much. But you have to be really careful if you use this on like the master bus, because it can be a lot of artifacts. It can sound cool, but be careful so you don't overdo it and kind of destroy your mix. I will show you an example of that too. But first off, I thought I was going to show you how I used Escalator in the mastering project recently. This is a band called Deerwoods, a really cool band from Sweden. I just did some final touches to the mastering, and here the Escalator really kind of glue the mix together. I measured it with the LUFS meter, and the volume is actually not going up, but it feels louder and feels more compact, sort of what you would expect from like running the mix through tape or something. So this is really useful, just on like really careful settings though. And I can also show you, I didn't use this Low Control on this master because this particular music, I don't think it should have that kind of really modern tight low end. But I'm going to show you here what you can do with it. Just to get a quick setup, turn the threshold down till you get a couple of dB of gain reduction, and then you turn the low gain up with the same amount of dB as you're getting the reduction. And you're gonna instantly hear how your low end gets a bit tighter. Okay, so let me quickly show you why you shouldn't overuse this enhance feature. let's jump into another project, try another thing with the low control. This is a party rock and roll band called Alpha Boys. I'm in the process of mixing it, it's not really finished yet, but they gave me thumbs up of using the material to show you some stuff. And I used the low control here on the bass guitar because I like the sound we got out of it. So just 2 microphones and no line to get the low end. So here we can really use the low control to bring out the low end and make it the bass a bit fuller. So we can listen to it first here without the plugin, and then I'm gonna engage it and you will see what I mean. And also another cool example here on the same band, on the vocals, I'm going to show you how I use the Escalator to bring out the vocals a little bit, because sometimes you have the vocals, it's just a bit too low in the mix, but if you turn up the volume, it feels like it's not really gluing with the mix anymore, it kind of pokes out. And this is where Escalator is really useful, because, I mean, you are turning up the volume, but it almost feels like you more kind of bring it towards you than actually raising the volume. So listen to this and see what you think. Yeah, so that's it. Some really cool, simple plugins from Black Salt Audio. I'm really curious to see what they come up with next. As I said, I was a bit skeptical in the beginning because I'm always skeptical to this like really simple one-knob plugins. But I think I will find more places to use those plugins. Really cool stuff. One thing though with the low control, this is a wish from me to Black Salt Audio if they're gonna make an update for it. I would like to add a feature where you don't only control the low end on the set frequency, but you can also control the stereo width. Because that's something I do a lot. A lot of bands I record usually plans to release the music on vinyl, so you have to have the low frequencies in mono, and it's better to take care of that in the mixing process because you want to be in control of what it sounds like. So that would be really cool to have the low control with both being able to compress the low frequencies and also control the stereo width of those same frequencies. That would be kind of a one-stop plugin for me to control the low end, if they manage to do that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and see you again next week. Bye bye. Cheers.